Hi, Denise.
Hello, how are you?
I'll be better. I gotta fess up. It'll make sense in a second.
Here I am talking to both of you, saying hi, how are you?
And we're
Coming
so
about
rude.
being halfway, and I didn't realize I was on mute. I'm like, how come nobody's talking to me? What'd I do? Sorry about that. Al, Jason,
Hi, Jen. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year to you too.
Yeah.
Oh. Al, is it snowing out there?
Hello, hello.
No?
Hi. My PC just crashed. Does anybody else's PC crash sometimes when they get into Teams?
Yeah, mine did this morning, actually.
I got some great update. So I'm in on my phone. Jonathan, Jen, Denise, how are you?
Good. How about you?
I'm good. Scott and Harry and I'm not sure else. I got stuck on another call. Um, so Jonathan, I talked to Scott a bit
Yeah.
about some stuff not coming out of 2025 and we're rolling into 2026. So can you explain that to me? Or is that
Yes,
what this is on the screen?
Yes, this is. So I wish he was on the call, please. So during the December close, I had opportunities to fix something that ended up screwing the 2025 financials. We put too much, the bottom line is we put too much cost to CIO, and while, and the bottom line is I own it. So it's, the following thing is my responsibility. So too much went to CIO. There was, sorry, I was just on another call. So the monthly amortization and the for invoices for the, let me get my, so during the close, the 143 debit year-end total was something I should have attacked at the end of the close. It was because we had sent too much money again to CIO, and what the big things were was the Jira and Broadcom and Perfex, which I didn't think could be accrued for, could be, and they just hadn't shown up, which means I should have hit accounting immediately. And I have this kind of to be sent out afterwards, just so that we can memorialize it. But what should have been 151,000, which is the development cost for Jira, it more, 864,000. So instead of 721,000 being moved over, 864, and I will show you I'll show you math on the update, but essentially it will be something that we will have to absorb in 2025. It will not.
The five-
What's
okay,
that?
sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
So between the invoices, the yellow are things that should have come in, and I had thought that we were waiting for invoices to hit. I was completely wrong. I should have hit up accounting, which is one of my first to dos after, and told them that these prepaid entries were not made, and they should be automated, but I should have caught it. So between that and the 864, which should have been 632,000. There are, and it really would have been a manual process that I worked with Tim Endicott and Adam, I forget his name, who's the FP&A guy. And again, I'll write this out more articulately, but the amount on the P&L is what it is. So,
Okay.
and what for 26, it's not going to impact 26 because we will be having a couple months plus the 2 months that were missed hit January, but I will do what we should have done, I should have done. So when they hit the P&L, they're immediately journal entry to CIO. So
Okay.
there won't be a change in the 26 plan. 25 looks like we made money for license, and it's something that I've already, between Jason and Mary and Tim Endicott, and Tim Endicott's FP&A, Mary Campiano, it's not something that can be changed.
So the ship is sailed.
The ship
Okay.
is sailed.
So if I get it right, if you go back to the first screen you had up where was
Yep.
just, this is what should have been sent to, okay, so we sent CIO $864,000.
Right,
We should have only sent them $632,000.
right.
So we were over in our 2026 plan by $232,000.
Well, it's a debit invoice. So because the allocation was taking cost, we took too much cost away. So we
From me.
had too little
Yeah.
cost, and Tim Endicott has too much, and he their FP&A knows that too, and their thought at the time, because it was that the ship had sailed, not Tim Endicott, but Adam, his FP&A.
So the 232, so I'm down 232?
You're from academically, you're up. You've made 232, but you should have been this 151 is the only thing that should have been on this line. And these,
Okay,
so I think
Okay.
it'll make a little more sense when I kind of write it out.
Okay.
But I didn't want to bury the lead. I thought
That's okay.
and especially I just want to tie off with Scott too, because he was all over this and not as trusting as I should have been.
It's okay, Jonathan. Okay. So yeah, if you can put it into some, a little bit more sort of
Yes, definitely, and English.
format where I can, why you're speaking English,
Yeah.
but yes. Yeah, just so I can understand. I guess I got 232 more in my bucket. I can't spend it. It's not right. I shouldn't have it. Okay, so I'll wait for you to put a little something together. How's that?
Yep.
Okay. And everybody's on board. Jason's on board. CIO, accountant guy is on board. You guys are all in sync.
That's so Jason definitely, and I I gave Adam the CIO FP&A as part of trying to figure out what to do if I could. So he
Okay.
knows something's up. But this call came up, and then my next one is to talk to accounting to ask them why the November and December didn't show up, so that we can make sure that it does hit in January, even though it's going to be moved immediately. But those costs should have been prepaid entries here.
Okay.
And then once I do that, I'll talk to the CIO to make sure that they know what's the finances are going. January's going to have 3 months of this.
Yeah. So they're going to get nailed in January.
Yeah. Well, I would hopefully they had I assume they had the cost in there. I mean, just because it was kind of a combined effort. But that's something I just want to make sure that we're all on the same tied off.
Okay. So if everybody's all tied off, maybe you can send a note. If everybody isn't all tied off, I guess you and Jason and the CIO guy will work through it with Mary, etc.
Yes, but I'll be sending up. I'll send out that as soon as I hear from accounting, but I won't wait. Actually, it depending on that is, but I think at the end of the day, I wasn't as articulate on this call as I could have been, just in terms of, but it's not that complicated. I'll jot it out. It's just not good news.
Thank you. Other than this, do we have anything else for you to go over?
The only thing that I was just tying off on is just making sure. So I have the roster pivot. I now have the 26 roster pivot. So I was just making sure that where there's since 10A, which is the same as 10B, but the data wasn't available, just to make sure everything is clarified, that if there's a change, say from 46 to 43, it's because, and I have it down at the CC level, that these 4 people were added and 1 left, and that changed. But that was so, especially Carrie, who I know goes through this, can just hop to the pivots.
Okay. Also, has there been any movement? Have you heard anything around, and maybe Jen, you can help with this, like people center moves to get other parts of my organization in under me, like Eddie's loyalty QA team, Florence Play Digital QA team, like those cost centers moved in under us. Do you know? Anybody know?
I haven't heard anything, Al, about moving them back over. That's probably something we should tie off with Tammy on, in terms of timing and when we want to do that. But as long as they would be reporting into an IGT manager and it's an IGT cost center, there's nothing that's restricting us from doing it.
Yeah.
When we need to.
No, so Florence probably good, Ethan's good, Helen's good.
Yeah.
I guess they're not on this yet. The only one we have to worry about is Eddie from Every.
Oh, got it. Okay. Yeah, I know there was some discussion about, org structures and everything that was being driven by EY, but I've not gotten any of those charts to say, let's put these in the system. But
Okay.
I think Brendan's still working on the financial hire.
Oh, Jason, how are you?
Good, thanks. How are you? Happy New Year.
Good. Happy New Year.
So I just had to drop and I had a quick chat with Brendan. He is working through the financial hire. He hopefully has something within the next few days. So
Okay.
So
We'll see where things are.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Jay, do you know if that means that they want to do, once they have the financial hierarchy set up, then they'll start doing the reporting changes, or they'll do them all at the same time, or?
Well, I think we can tell Jen like it shouldn't prohibit you from making those reporting changes now in People Center. We just won't be able to maybe represent the the cost center that they may ultimately end up in.
Okay. All right. Al, if you need help pulling a report of,
Yeah. Well, we should talk, Jen.
Okay.
You and I can sync up about how to approach this the right way.
do you want me to put some time in your calendar for,
Sure.
is early next week good, or you want it this week?
If we could do it this week, well,
Okay.
this whatever works for you. I will
Fine.
tell you that I got Florin and his team came over, which is I don't know why, but maybe they were first out of the gate. So I got a notice from People Center that Florin was now in my organization. So I went in, and his team is now under me. But I don't know who initiated that. I don't know anything. So.
I don't know who Florin is.
Florin. Florin is in Romania, and he used to report into Adrian and Play Digital, and he heads up the QA organization for Play Digital, but is now reporting into me.
Got it. Okay.
So somebody pulled a lever somewhere because he came over.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Well, if they're starting to happen and just trickle in, then we definitely should connect and figure out how I can help get those changes in the system.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
That's good.
Okay. Whatever works for you. So.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
All right. Jason, anything else, or Jen, anything else?
No, not from my perspective. I think just before I dropped Al, I don't know if Jonathan explained the scenario you were asking about some changes in the licensing cost, I believe. Yeah. You're satisfied with that?
Yeah, Jonathan said he would write something up, just a little bit more, I guess, concise of what happened, just so I can, if I get called to the carpet, I can describe sort of what went on. How's that? Yeah, you know what? It is what it is. The ship has sailed on 2025. We move forward, right?
That's right.
It's really the down and dirty of it. So, okay. Like I said, those other team members are on. Oh, bad me.
We're here.
Hi.
Just jumped on.
Hi.
Hi.
So we're all done. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, perfect.
No, Jason and Jonathan stepped me through the 2025 stuff and impacts to 2026. So I think I'm up to speed, Scott. He's going to put something together, like an email of sort of what went down and what went over, what we're stuck with, et cetera, et cetera. So the quick and dirty of it is we sent too much to CIO. Is that right?
Yeah.
John? Yes. Yeah, we sent too much.
Too much, and unfortunately, there's a couple of expenses
Other
that
things.
didn't get booked, and so that's what we need alignment on. Make sure that CIO and we are aligned.
Yeah. So they're going to align with, Mary, Jason, Jonathan, and their CIO guy to make sure everybody understands what happened. Where do we go from now? The bottom line is we're up. We got $232,000 in our budget that we can't really touch, and I'm not clear on where that goes, Jason. But it's not our money.
Exactly. It's unfortunately we're over-absorbed on the P&L, so you get a credit balance in your licensing costs for the year.
Okay.
So
And
can we
Scott-
just keep that going?
yeah, right.
Scott, I'll follow up with you.
Actually, you have nothing in the plan, and I hope that is.
I know nothing. I don't hear anything.
Scott, I'll follow up with
I was
you
asking
too.
Jonathan today, Jonathan said that there was no cost to be expected in the licensing for 26. Is that the correct understanding, Al?
No, I think we're going to have some come in around $232,000 for 2026.
No, that's. Oh, I get it. Well, it's.
I'll be seeing you. I'm going to be leaving now, so.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to leave if that's the case.
Oh yeah, no, I'm kidding. All right, yeah. So if you guys can write it up,
I
Scott.
will.
Yeah, they're going to write it up so we can better understand what's going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. And Scott, I can contact you after too, just so you understand. All right.
Do you have anything else, Scott, other than this?
No.
Carrie, anything? You know, head count is head count. It is, we're just flat right now, right? Jen, there's no, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Carrie, do you have anything else to, anything?
No, the only
Okay.
question I really had was, I noticed in that new 2026 tab that some of the people that are no longer with us were carried forward, so I just didn't know what was going on there, but.
With some of them are, so since this is a 10B, you might know of the January folks, and that might be so for instance, if I were looking at Nouveau, like that's one of the variants. So Nouveau, like in this case, we were at 21 versus 19 because Nouveau, Sweeney, and Chinam are still in 10B, which means when actuals happen, they'll see that change. But I have the for better for worse in here. But certainly reach out to me if you want to drill down.
But there's a roll for, we're going to be going through Rev 1 planning here.
Yeah.
And then there's a roll forward as of the end of December. So
Okay.
what was provisioned for, it would be 10C is a version of comparison. So if there's headcount that was provisioned in 10C that we should no longer have in your organization now, then
Yeah.
we'll have to make those amendments. And
There were three.
Okay.
There were three, all in Carrie's org.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not true.
Well, yeah, there was
There were
one.
So
four.
they would, so if the year-end number, I don't know if that's, Jonathan, is that the,
Yeah,
like the
actual.
19 that you're showing there?
Yeah.
That is the actual, so they would have already come out, so
Well, but-
they should be part of the roll forward. They should, like, they're no longer part of the roll forward.
Yeah,
They
but
might
if
be
you-
already out.
I know they're not. Like if you go down
So this
into
is,
the
this is
details.
10B, this is not.
Oh,
the
okay.
version stuff, right?
Okay, I got it.
He needs to look at, if you were to run Rev 1, working forecast
Then we
right
gotta
now.
make sure they're out.
Exactly.
Okay.
They might have felt all night, so.
Exactly.
Okay, good. Okay, so we'll wait for when does that come down the pipe?
Well, we're gonna be looking at, I'll be meeting with Brent and the team here, like, the next day or so to get some timelines, expectation, guidance, and then we'll take a look at everything. And, Jonathan has the ability to look at it now, so Jonathan, if you wanna look at, what's the current state of, the Rev 1. What the
Oh, okay.
forecast is, and you can see what the headcount plan is versus.
Okay. Yeah, I saw that open
10C.
forecast. Yep.
What is just for the one in yellow, the thing in yellow,
Yep.
right there? Naveau's gone, Navio's gone, Sweeney's gone. Why is there Dills there?
I think Dills was added. So that was the net rate.
Yep, that's your new ad, right,
Yeah.
Scott?
So that should tie
Yes.
out when that roll forward happens.
Okay, yeah, so we'll only be down. And that was an approved rec, right, Scott?
Approved replacement.
Yeah, okay, so we didn't go up. Okay, I got it. Okay, so we'll wait for your email, and then you can check Rev 1 real quick, Jonathan, like off to the side to see if our head count balances with Naveau, Sweeney, and Randy out, Steve Kennedy out, and Dill's up.
Yeah.
So I guess we should be down by 4, is that correct, Carrie, Scott? Scott, you have 1, Carrie, you had 3, right?
I thought it was 6 with a TBH. So 5 plus a TBH. So Scott has one. That's
Is
what
that
we
Josh,
just.
is that Dills?
Dill's kept us flat. He was a replacement rec.
Raja, Chinmay.
Oh, okay. Oh, got it. Okay. Thanks.
So we should be down. We're down. Randy Kierstead 1, Stephen Kennedy 2,
Yep.
Jim.
Sweeney 3, Bill Navio 4. Who else? That's
Sweeney.
it, isn't it?
Yep. Nouveau, Sweeney, Chinham, Kirsten, and Kennedy.
Chinham. We shouldn't be down one with Chinham because that's where Josh Dills came in. We got a replacement rec for Chinham, and he was filled by John Dills, so that should be a wash.
Okay, it is though. So that's the from a net 3, because I have that in here as an offsetting. But I didn't want to,
Okay.
I didn't want to hide the
Okay. All
and
right,
I will
so
definitely
we'll-
send that summary tonight. And
Okay.
it'll have next steps so that I'm not waiting on accounting, but I just so that, and it's Scott tomorrow, if you want to go through it again, that's fine, since I certainly understand.
Okay.
All
Okay,
right.
I think is that all we got for today?
That's, yes for me.
Scott, Carrie?
I'm sorry, did I say I will definitely send that? I will definitely send that, the quick summary tonight. And,
Yeah.
Scott, obviously afterwards, if tomorrow, if you want to touch base on it, you know, certainly anytime. And I will look, I'm gonna do that immediately with next steps so that I don't wait, for the next steps. I'll just say what I'm doing next. And then, I will check, the updated forecast. But the very first thing I'm gonna do by tonight is send that, just
Okay.
concise summary.
I just ran, and year-end actuals, like, again, and all your cost centers out was 52 at the end of the year. Rev 10C, we had us planned at 57. and
Yep.
The Rev 1 forecast right now is showing 53.
Down
So-
4.
Pretty close.
Down 4, correct.
That's right. That's right. Randy, Stephen, Bill, and Tom. We're down 4. They were reduced by 4. 1 retired, 3 were let go.
Okay.
Okay, that's right. Good. Okay. Thank you.
All right.
Denise, I can't see if Denise is on because I'm on my phone. Yes, she is. Denise, you got anything?
No.
Okay. And your org chart's all, yep, I know you're all set with that. Okay. Thanks, everybody. Jonathan, we'll have a look when you log that in. And so I guess we're good with the first cut, Jason, right? Early peak, we're good with our numbers.
Seems like it, yep.
Okay, good. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Too soon.
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Okay. Have a good rest of the day. Bye.
Bye.
Oops.